Hey guys, I'm Chinaka. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're also welcome. Remember to like the video from now. Please just click the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you like what you're seeing, what you want to see, and so forth. And thank you so much for 400 subscribers. Let's get into the intro. I've never seen the righteous forsaken. He provides all my life. So if you follow me on TikTok, you already know the good news. Your girl is now employed. Yeah. And it is within my field. I studied architecture, so that means I want to be an architect, design buildings, residence, commercial buildings, you name it. All of the above. Everything to do with the built environment you can think of, I love it. I want to be involved in it. So, even though I love makeup and I'm a girly girl in that sense, I'm also a tomboy.
Okay.
Yeah? Get my hands dirty, go on the site and them something. Yeah, design something and make it real. So now I shall be working. Yeah, me employed as of Monday. So you're seeing this video on Sunday. I'm making this video on Saturday because to them know. So I'm gonna start Monday. Yeah. So I'm telling y'all everything. But I told my TikTok people first, of course, because TikTok people get everything in real time. Y'all gotta follow me on TikTok to know what's going on daily. Anyways, that's good. That's a plus. So the hope is, you know, get like a freedom to spend like a money here and there. Still have the bills and stuff to pay though. But not worry about that. Anyways, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I don't really celebrate Mother's Day. And if you don't know why, um, my mother is no longer with us. You know, she passed away in 2015, and since then I despise the day. You know, it's a sad day for me. I just try to go through it. I actually am not going to church, right? So you're seeing this when I didn't go to church. I'm going to visit my mother's grave. I have not done that in a long while, so I'm going by there. Um, but yeah, it just has not been a good experience when it comes to Mother's Day for me. It gets really sad, you know. There was one Sunday I forgot that it was Mother's Day, and somebody had asked me to do an item, and on the day I realized it was Mother's Day, but I already committed to do it, so I could not just me not come because of Mother's Day, and so I still went. I said it up there, that I did not realize it was Mother's Day, and that's the only reason why I'm doing this today. And I had to hold back the tears because singing songs to uplift other people's mothers, and mine is not here. It's just yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm here still grieving. And as I said, that's from 2015. So it has been 9 years. Like 2015, 20 months ago. See? No, a brain a lag. 8 years? 8 years. Yeah. So it has been 8 years since my mommy has passed away. And it has been rough without her because she was my best friend. And enough people say, oh, my mother, they're my best friend. No, my mother really was my best friend. Like, my mother knew about Junior. So that's how long me and Junior have been together. You understand? And we're now married. Literally, she died today, and the day after that was our anniversary. So that was something. That was something because we had spoken to her at the hospital and we told her how Everything was gonna go, and we're gonna go to my bay and we're gonna watch movie or whatever we said we were gonna do, go to a dinner or whatever. And like that's us in the day, Sunday visiting her at the hospital, and then Sunday night I am leaving church, right? Because I went to night service. I visited her Sunday after church, so like around 1, 2 o'clock, whatever the visiting time was. Yeah, talked to her. She never really in a talky mood, but we talked to her a little bit. Other people were there visiting her, and I gave them time to speak to her, right? Because I always go. And then in the night, I went again before going to church. So it was, I don't remember, it was 6 o'clock or somewhere around there for visiting hours in the evening. And I went that time as well. After going that time, I went to church. So now I go to church, having a good time at church, not too bad. Reach home, right? And me lock out of the house. Can't go in because I don't know. I never had my key. I don't know why I didn't have my key, but I didn't have my key, and there was nobody home. That it was not home. That it was supposed to be home. Normally it's right. Um, and my sister was the doctor on the ward. You understand that my mommy was. So I am alone outside. There was like a swinger underneath a tree across the road, and I sat down under there and waiting, calling like you know, me dey home. Want go in, and I'm there sitting down. It start drizzling now, guys, and I'm like, so at night, I'm gonna get wet. I'm outside, but it's like it just felt eerie. You understand? It felt like something bad was about to happen. And I sat there and I was like, I don't like that feeling, yeah. The rain a drizzle and me outside, I'm just want to go in, and everything just felt off. Shortly after that, my father drive up into the yard and I say, come on, we'll go hospital, go help Kadian. I say, what you mean go hospital, go help Kadian? Help Kadian do what? In my arm. He not say nothing like him just, we have to just go hospital, go help Kadian. I mean, like, Daddy, what you talk about? He kept silent. And, say, overthinking start working on my brain. I'ma say, yeah, I think mommy passed away. Nobody not tell me, but I think mommy passed away. And but me no want to believe it. You get me? I said me no want to believe it. And I sat there in the vehicle. It's about like 5 minutes from where we live to the hospital. So it wasn't such a long journey of silence, you understand? But most likely we got there in less because it was night, not much traffic on the road. And we went on. I don't know what he said to the people, but yeah, we're just going in and we're walking in and going up the steps, reach on the medical ward, and I look over to the bed that mommy was on, and mommy was still on the bed, but mommy was not with us anymore. You know, and like for a moment there, I stood there like, this can't real. Like, this can't real. I mean, I say, me just talk to you like not too long ago. Me visit you. Mind you, when we came before church, in the night, she was sleeping for most of it. And a lot of people, I don't know where everybody come from, but there was a lot of people waiting, hoping that she would wake up so they could talk to her. But she was just resting and we never come bother her. So we come now, my sister the one side over there, so, and me gone up, and like she had a smile on her face, guys. Like, that was crazy to me. I even took a picture. It probably somewhere in my Google Drive if I look for it. But I avoid looking at it. I looked at it so much that, yeah, it used to break my heart. But like she was there lying down lifeless on me and say, listen, I couldn't keep it together. I'm not a cry baby. I don't cry a lot. I don't like to cry. I don't see crying as a weakness, but I don't like to cry. You get me? And say, because when we cry, I'm really bawl. Me feel like me I'm dead. You understand? Hyperventilation, everything. And some start, like the waterworks start. You understand? And me make nice. And me loud and unconsolable. And the nurses and everybody's just like, oh gosh, whatever. Um and like my father him come round and he must say, fear gone, and like it a registered to him too. Say him wife dead. You understand? And me can't keep it together. Me a ball and carry me go in a one little room somewhere because like I could not breathe. The way how me a ball so till the tears them all stop and me can't breathe like my chest a close up, And me a try keep it together but me can't keep it together because my mother dead. My mother dead like what? Mommy sick. And we find out like the year before and we the test and whatever, she was active, going about her business, still working, blah blah blah. And then mommy gone. What you mean? What you mean? You understand? So like they were my sister was like, you call Junior, tell Junior. I'm like, we can't talk, whatever. And I think I don't even remember if I me call him or she call him with my phone or what. But we call Junior. Junior get called and Junior reach the hospital from where him live before the mortician them reach. So him come in and sister mommy gone too. And him start back. So it's just one bag of balling people. They on the ward. You understand? And then just they have to take way off. They have to take way off for the ward because at night I'm at midnight and other patients definitely it's not like an empty ward. This is pre-COVID though, so it's not like oh you have on mask and social distance, this and that. You never have to do all of that. But guys, it was crazy. And like we were contemplating, should we actually still go on this date that we are telling her about day after in a whole different parish? And I'm saying, well, I don't know what's long away. I say, you know what? I wanna go. Why? Because I felt like people were gonna be coming by the house to look for me and talk to me about it, and it just didn't make my ball again. We never want to go into that balling episode anymore. I'm say, come, we go eat, we go have little fun, and we tried, yeah? Majority of the date, we did some I talk about mommy. You understand? But at least we never have a ball. At least we never snug in the people in the restaurant and a ball on the place. Look at the eye water come out, and so. But, like, if I try to talk about her, like, when I can't see my eye kind of watery, But them time there, if I tried to talk about mommy, would have ball on the place. Like, me would have to cut the video already. Because I could not talk about her because of how fresh it was. And it still feels fresh. You understand? Like, I don't feel like if you have a close relationship with somebody that passed away, that is ever easy to get over. Because it's a next level. You understand? And so my mother, it's not like a bad relationship. We never end bad. Marky, when she got sick and we found out and she got admitted first at South Hospital. And that night when she got admitted at South Hospital, I was just coming from school. I went to Herbert Marsa at the time. So I was traveling from Montego Bay to Westmoreland daily, back and forth going to school. And when I got home that evening, I remember seeing mommy staggering about the house. Like she was barely moving, barely walking, going back and forth to the bathroom. And she was like bringing up stuff. You understand? I said, mommy, you know, look good. I don't think you're going to make it through the night if you stay here. You need to go to hospital. And she said, no, I'm fine. And, my sister did it and she looked sad and my father did it and him looked sad and everybody looked concerned and it's like I'm like guys, you're the adults here, do something. And they must say she no want go nowhere, so we not force her, we can't wait till mommy like it's a sick person, you're not gonna make tell you no what to do. So it's like I had to be like the only level-headed one at that moment. What me just say level-headed one at that moment. I'ma say Mommy, me go take out clothes for you. Me change up. Me never think me didn't even bathe because me reach home like basically night. You understand? And me think me just switch off my clothes and put on something wearing a uniform. And me find clothes put on and me say come we go to the hospital. You understand? And guys, the craziest thing is when we brought her to the hospital, remember tell us she walk around the whole she limp limp. She now moves a 100 but she was still walking. So when she reached the hospital, she could not walk, she could not hold up herself. A wheelchair she left in a I had to have her in the wheelchair for the whole night, pushing her around. When she wanted to pee or whatever, I had to be raising her up and all of them something there. And then time then, my sister is going through a lot. Like mentally, she just could not handle it. Like she disappeared from me. She ghost from me. I don't. She said she must go outside afterwards. When I asked her where she disappeared, she go outside, and must see a ball. I don't know. Let me feel laugh about it. No, but she go outside and must see a ball. Me in the hospital with my mother and me the young one. I don't even remember how old I was. I'm in sixth form though. You understand? So me in the hospital, in the A&E part, and this is how hospital. My sister disappeared. I'm the child in my brain, right? But I have to now be the active adult because I mean one left the daddy gone back home because so much of we can't in the hospital and whatever. You understand? And we still say it's a whole night business we're gonna do. So yeah, me one in there, so me end up take the phone and me call like Juna to keep me company on the phone because we did have like some free nights planting. From a long time there when you can talk whole night. So that we end up do for the night and him keep me together, we talk team so that I was not there feeling alone. You're not alone, but there's nobody to talk to, nobody to help you get through it. And mommy was just there, like, just very quiet. She's not feeling well, but you don't want to tell her that she's not feeling well. And it was just something else. Anyways, like, after talking to June on the phone, like other people that knew her because she worked at the health center, which is basically across the road from the hospital, right? And like one of the security guard or something, he knew her and he come on, there's people on that. And then he looks at him and like, oh gosh, she alright. Why you would do that? Me they are trying to keep it together, you come with your sad self. Sir, sir, excuse. No, but him did and him come and him look so sad and I say, yeah, she not doing so well. Like, maybe I try to keep it together even more, like, me never, hold it together before and you will come and try to make me tip over. But, guys, it was crazy. Anyways, when they got admit her on the ward, like, that time my sister was mostly working in, like, Mobay, because Mobay Hospital at that time. So, Connor Regional, yeah? At that time. So, then, we had asked if she could go to that hospital because it would be easier for my sister to see her as well as it would be easier for me to see her because I was going to school in Mobile. So that means that I would just stay with my sister in Mobile and visit mommy after school. That was a whole next thing because they had an issue with me going on the ward in my uniform after school. So sometimes I almost miss visiting time because me have to go home, change my clothes, and then come back. Because you would decide, say, me can go on the ward and me uniform. I don't know what kind of rule was that. It never makes sense to me. But yeah, that was a rule. I cannot go on the ward in my school uniform. So yeah, I had to go home and change. And so she was in that hospital for a little, I think it almost got to a month. Because she went in there like November, December ish, yeah? And it's like, it was the 23rd of December, I think, they discharged her. So it was near Christmas because they were saying, oh, them not discharge anybody after Christmas. And this is the last day they got discharged. I'm going to say, what is she on right now? all of what you've done. Like she had pleural effusion, y'all can look up whatever that is. But basically it was some liquid in her around her spine or something. They had to remove it, right? Um or around her lungs or somewhere in a them area there. This cavity part, right? And they had to remove that liquid. So after they did that and other things that they found out, they had to give her medication, right? So I said, are the medications that she's on, are they like you have them in pill form or liquid form, whatever it is? What are y'all doing that I can't do at home with her? And then say, really and truly, she can go home. I say, all right, then I guess I will be staying home with her. So December, January, I'm gonna return to school. You understand? So December holiday, January, we don't go back to school. And it was like 1 week hmm, before the end of January, I think. So mommy passed the 25th of January. So like the week before that, I saw that she was like going down. You understand? Because I was staying at home with her, giving her her pills as much as I could. Why I say as much as I could is because there were days that she would be like having seizures, like in comas. Like she would be here talking to me, fine, eating, whatever, yeah, responding. And then the next moment, she just freeze. No movement, her eyes closed, not being responsive at all. And she just sit down up and she just stiff up. And that was that was not easy to experience. That was horrible. Horrible to say the least. And when she would come back out of it, and there was nothing you could do as well to get her out of it. It just had to pass. So when she would come back out of it, I would like, Mommy, okay? And she would be smiling when she comes out and she's like, hi Snake, and she don't know that it happened. Most of the time she don't know that it happened. She don't know. She don't have a clue. And I'm sitting there just freaking out in my head, trying to remain calm on my face. But like, Mom, you were not with us for like an hour. There was no movement, nothing, you know. And there was one day that she said she was aware of it. And I said, what happened when you were in that state? And she said it's like she just felt like she was falling, like falling endlessly. Like she just sat down and she just falling on a chair, going down a hole or something. And I was like, excuse me? What? And I don't know, like something in my brain, I don't know, or something if I've heard it already. Or I was just like, something tell me say, she go pass soon. I me never love that. Me never love say she go pass soon. And like there was another day she went outside and she showed me that the dog had puppies and she was so excited and like she walked with me outside to show me because it's like she heard the puppy. I never hear the puppy. Can me just a focus on she. You understand? And she hear the puppy and she go there and she points at me and say, oh, I'm gonna look for the puppy there, man. You understand? And Charlie after that, like she went to the bathroom and I could see in her stool there was blood. So yeah, I know TMI, right? But to really explain what really happened, um, so because of that, I told my sister about it. Now my sister is back in Westmoreland working at Sal, and that's how everything happened. She's on the same ward that mommy gets admitted. Coincidentally, nothing happens by coincidence. Just know that God planned out everything, and she's there for like a week. She seemed to be progressing a little bit um the first few days, and then last final days, yeah, yeah, y'all heard what happened already. So that was something, and I don't think I really grieved until probably 2017, 2018, because the day before mommy's funeral, I got called by UTech to say, oh, you got accepted as one of the top whatever are shortlisted, and you need to come in and get interviewed to see if you are suitable for the program. So then I'm like, okay, excited, but not really excited because it's like I'm not processing anything. My mother's funeral is the next day. I am doing like my hair or whatever. I was in a Chinese store, that we call it, right? So a wholesale haberdashery, whatever you want to call it. I was in there and buying something to go back and finish my hair, and I'm getting a call from UTech. Me can't process that. My mother's funeral is tomorrow. Me not process that. It never register. It's like my answer. I say, okay, that's great, nice, thank you. Gone off. Go and go finish me here. But we sat the funeral happened. Go to church Sunday. I think it really registered in my brain like Monday. Yeah, like Monday say, you have something with you take. But when? Like I never asked them the details or nothing. Me don't know the date. When to come for the interview, me don't know what to carry come at the interview. Me don't know nothing, no details, no nothing. It never makes sense, guys. Like, so then me tell my sister say, you know, so you take call me. And she said, what? I said, yeah. Yeah, you take call me. Mind you, you take never accept me one big rejection the year before. You understand? Me apply, my subjects them never come out it and me never know say you have to have subjects before we apply for architecture school. So me get one big rejection letter in a like the January of the following year and me ball. Me go to the door me tell something like ball, you know. You have epic moments in my life that me ball and me go to the door go slum in the night pan the column and me ball because this is my hope, this is my dream when I kill and you know I got over it. I got over it and I went to sixth form. So now when we try again and me actually I get through now, me I say, mommy just dead and them people, you know. But just know that I use it to my advantage. Use that in my interview them. I got like a little scholarship or a bursary, something like that. And just know that everything when they ask to apply and write a letter and essay and whatever, why you qualify that? I milked losing my mother, taking care of my mother, music for everything because this is real life trauma. And I guess the people that were reading enjoyed my trauma. So yeah, it got everything just line up and I had something to write about. Mind you, I've never lost anybody close to me before that. Apart from my dog. You understand? I lost my dog and I did ball. I was like 12, 11. But them never tell me until me done the GSAT so they find the dog dead because I thought the dog was just missing. I didn't know something that sad. So yeah, that was something. That was something. So just know that it was few days that I had to prepare a portfolio with at least 10 of my best work. And I'm going to Kingston and I need to get everything together. I feel like it was the same exact week that I had to go up there. I don't think it was 1 week of preparation. And I found somebody that actually went through the program. I asked her, what did you bring? What are they gonna ask you? Listen, me I interview her before they interview me. You understand? So yeah, God worked everything out, and this is me now. Finish with UTech. Almost over the trauma. I don't think I will ever be fully over the trauma of losing my mother because we still don't celebrate Mother's Day, as you can see. But yeah, people will say when I have a child, I may be, not so sad about it. I don't believe that because I know people who have children that have lost their mother that are still like me. They still don't like Mother's Day because it just reminds them that their mother is no longer with us. So yeah, yeah, if you sat here and listened to my trauma, and yeah, I don't know what you learned from a trauma, or it's just interesting knowing things about me. That's fine. You know, I don't mind sharing my stories. I'm making to know about my life and what I go through because I don't have that much talking space on TikTok. You know, it's just but I have to do a million parts to tell my everything. But I might do like a short version if I can on there. But yeah, guys, like I go visit mommy grave. I go visit mommy grave. Yeah, I eat some food and prepare for work for the following day. Cause your girl is now employed. Yeah, period. I will still make content on here, so y'all support the girl thing, please. Yeah, subscribe and tell me what I want to see. So I will continue to do what I feel like doing until you tell me what I want to see. So yeah, but big up on yourself. Thank you for coming out every week at 5 p.m. on Sunday to see me, to watch me. Yeah, love you guys. Yeah, peace. Bye.